What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra, honey. We will be reaching up out of the Facebook group, honey, for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So without further ado, honey, let's get off into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, honey, if you haven't already. So the first person says, I really like the Fletchers. They are talking about Miss Nell and Chris Fletcher. They seem to be very much respected in Huntsville. I'm curious as to if they were approached as opposed to the Whitlows to be a main couple. Any thoughts on this? So one person answers the post and says the wife wouldn't fit in with this group of women at all. LOL, she's mature, dignified, and ain't for no mess. Yeah, I can't see Miss Nell, honey, about to snatch a wig up off somebody, okay? She just seems like a sweet, mature lady, honey, that, you go to when you are having, stress up in your life, okay? So, yeah, I think Miss Nell is around to, be the peacemaker of the group, and we need one of those, okay? Another person says, I don't see them as being on the show full time because, in my opinion, I don't think they are willing to open their personal life to be scrutinized. I could see that too. Chris had a weird look on his face when Martell blurted out about his infidelity. They did the work, and I don't see them revisiting the past. What y'all think of that, honey? Another person says, I totally agree with you. Being on this show, you are definitely under scrutiny. Their marriage has longevity, and I'm sure this show would have destroyed that narrative. I really like Nell's personality and outspokenness, and I don't get mean-spirited from her. Yeah, she's really nice. Very direct, clear and concise, honey, okay? She ain't no Letitia Scott. Martell, he run everything, in our household, and, my job is to, just take care of the kids and, be his wife. But, other than that, my job is just, just to make sure my soul, has a home-cooked meal, from when he get off, from his job, I'm just a homemaker, and I then went out and got a few degrees, you know what I'm saying? I'm still, lacking in the common sense department, but, let's just scratch that and blame everything on Mel. Cause Mel, she the one with the dark soul. My soul ain't dark. It used to be black, but it ain't black no more. We just gonna blame everything on Mel. Woo. Blame it on the child. Tisha, you supposed to blame it on the alcohol, honey, but Tisha say, honey, shit, forget that, honey. Just blame everything that goes wrong on Mel, honey, okay? Blame Mel, okay? So anyways, honey, let's get back to the comment section, honey. So, honey, it looked like Marceau and Letitia Scott's daughter has graduated from the 5th grade. Congratulations to Miss Macy, honey. She looked just like her daddy. Her and her other sister, honey, MJ, looked just like Marceau, honey. You can't deny that those are your kids, sir. Okay, even though you don't know, what their allergies are. Okay, even though you don't know that, honey. Okay. All right, honey. So the people get to talking about the chemistry between Sheree and Martell, or the lack thereof. And the person says, I don't see a true sexual chemistry between Sheree and Martell. He hugs her like she's his auntie. Honey, it just wasn't giving, honey, to Miss Robinson. It wasn't giving me nothing. But I'm a clout chaser. And honey, I want to plug in my treadmill and put it next to this man's. Okay, that's what Sheree was giving. Sheree just looked uncomfortable. Okay, that's what they was giving Miss Robinson. What y'all think? Y'all think they make a cute couple? A lot of people are saying they look good together. You just got to do a lot more than looking good together, honey. It just needs to be a fit. Okay? Another person says, I don't think it's like that off camera. Another person says, me either. Another person said, Martell called Sheree a friend girl and he didn't introduce her to anyone he was on one side of the room with, and she was on the other side. She was treated like a regular guest. Sheree needs to get far away from him because right now she is nothing but Auntie Sheree. Not Auntie Sheree, okay? Not Auntie, honey. But yeah, that's what it was given, honey. Even Tiffany picked up on that. Honey, I was so tickled, honey, by Tiffany. Tiffany said, honey, this relationship, honey, is full of bullshiggity, and I'm not believing none of it, honey. Okay, so she got to asking Miss Sheree, honey, all them questions. I was cracking up. Oh, so another person says, maybe viewers forget that Sheree is in her 50s, not 23. Grown folk don't have to do all that public PDA that viewers think they should display. I think when this was filmed, they were still in the getting to know each other phase. Honey, according to the internet, honey, on Beyonce's internet, they saying that the two of them, they not together no more and they not following each other. But see, we done heard that story so many times, so I don't know, honey, what's true, what's fake. Put it in the comments, guys. I'm not understanding. Another person says, I didn't forget her. It's not PDA behind closed doors, though. They were in his home during that hug. Furthermore, even their conversation seems uncomfortable. It wasn't like she was telling her lover what was going on. It was like she was telling an associate that she wasn't quite comfortable with. I wish her and her nephew well. Not her nephew, not nephew hook-headed. Okay, Martell hook-headed hope, honey, is what Miss Robinson called him, honey, okay? It's just weird watching them interact. It is. It just felt fake. It just felt like stunts and shows. It just felt like a whole bunch of clout chasing on the first floor. Yeah. Okay. Another person says, I think he feels uncomfortable on camera with her, but he was rude to not introduce her to the people. Yeah, like when he got on the mic, I thought he was going to say, well, shout out to my lady love, Sheree, for keeping me in good spirits, honey. Okay, while I continue to study for my open book test. Okay, I still can't get over that. Like, how dumb are you? But he is dumb. He threw his whole family away, honey. The beautiful wife and the children, honey, for a ooga booga on the first floor, honey. Make it make sense, okay? The math isn't mathing, but we are talking about hook-headed, okay? So, all right, so another person comments on what is upcoming on the show, which is Lewis and Martell getting into it. The person says, I am seeing where a lot of you are saying that Martell should have gone to Lewis and not confronted Tiffany. However, my view is that when a woman steps out of line without her husband there, she should get the same energy without her husband. Martell had every right to speak to Tiffany about what she said to Sheree. Tiffany was wrong on so many levels, and she is going to end up getting hurt or getting Lewis hurt with her behavior. What about when Mel went to Marcel's job site and confronted him? Should she have waited for his wife to be there? Child, Melody is a gangster. She don't give a damn if Tisha would have been there in the back, honey. Okay, she don't care. She still would have had that same energy, no matter if Marcel was alone or Tisha was by his side, honey. Or for her husband to be there. The way that I see it, it's the same energy. Women that don't want men to confront them should mind their business. Okay, so let's see what some more people got to say. One person says, no, he should have spoken to her husband. I'm really interested to see why Marceau would also be involved. Another person says, I really don't think a man should ever confront a woman when she has a husband. Would he want a man to confront his wife? Sheree handled Tiffany already. Did she handle her, honey? Because it looked like Sheree got caught up, honey, okay? Sheree was clutching her pearls, honey. Tiffany, honey, was interrogating Sheree, honey. And Sheree didn't know how to handle it, honey. Okay. She was trying to keep it cute, honey, since Tiffany is pregnant, honey. I forgot that Tiffany was even pregnant. Tiffany said, shit, I don't care about this pregnancy. I got a job to do, okay? So another person says, respectfully, that's exactly what she expects, but that's not exactly fair. Tiffany thinks she can run her mouth and do whatever the hell she wants because she's pregnant and no one's going to do anything. I don't think anyone should put hands on her, pregnant or not, but she needs to be put in her place. And the person also goes on to say, I also feel that production pushes a lot of this for the ratings and to start drama. Another person says, I would respect my husband enough not to do that, but Tiffany is on a reality TV show and she's trying to keep her job by stirring up as much drama as she can. And in this case, you guys, you know, Tiffany said what a lot of us was thinking. Like, why would you even, pick a man that has cheated on his wife, okay, that had a baby, outside his marriage, okay, well, let's say inside, because him and Melody was still married when he conceived a child, honey, with his side chick, and this ain't the first time that the girl got pregnant. Okay, so, we all had, those questions, damn, Sheree, is the pickings that damn slim? But Sheree, honey, she be dating these men, honey, in prison. Okay, she don't even wait, honey, until they get to the halfway house. Okay, Sheree will date you in the prison system, honey. Okay? So, honey, hook-headed, honey, was a step up, because they y'all heard what Sonya said, well, at least this one, he ain't in prison. Shit, he just lied, cheated, and deceived his ex-wife. That's about all he did, honey, okay? Which is 1,000,001 things, and all of it is one big-ass red flag, and Sheree should know better, honey, at her big age, but she don't. So, what do y'all expect? But, yeah, Tiffany gave the people what they wanted, okay? She gave the people what they wanted, and she did her job well. Oh, so another person says something interesting, you guys. The person says Tiffany controls Lewis. Yes, she does. She got his big ass. On a leash, honey. Okay, Tiffany is running that marriage, honey. Okay. You see how she acted on the marriage retreat. So if Martell'S says something to Lewis about his wife's behavior, he's going to dismiss her actions. That is true, honey. That is true, because Dr. Francis, honey, was trying to get Big Lou to stick up for himself, and he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do that. He just, yeah, that's my wife. Yeah, she my wife, and we got to understand it, and yeah. Don't talk about my wife. You don't even know us. You just met us a few minutes ago. It's like, damn, y'all just ain't open at all. That's what really turned me off from the Whitlows, you guys. That was the straw that broke the damn camel's back. Was their asses not willing to be open about their marriage. Okay, not open to criticism, constructive criticism, okay, from a doctor, okay, like somebody that then went to school that can really help them. And then Dr. Francis told Tiffany she was codependent. She doesn't know how to be by herself. All she ended up saying was, I don't like being by myself. I like being around people all the time, and girl, that's unhealthy. That is unhealthy. And then she went out and had another baby. That's not gonna fix your codependency issues. I wish somebody would address that at the reunion. Last year would have been the year to address that, but Carlos spent so much time on other stuff, honey. But yeah, like, they should have got on Lewis and Tiffany about how they treated Dr. Francis down to that retreat, okay? Another person says Tiffany was so wrong. She is too old to be so messy. The expression on her face when she was questioning Sheree about Martell'S feelings for Mel and him cheating his children and etc. She was on pure messy overload. Now she gonna have to put her big girl panties on or go into labor, or maybe both. Oh, child, don't wish her early labor. Well, she already done had the baby. The baby is cute. A little Ace. The baby is cute. So I wish the Whitlows well, but yeah, like Tiffany, she's good for the show though. It reminded me that she's good for the show. She is. Because she was saying what we all was thinking. Okay. Child, y'all still posting Destiny, honey. Okay, her Facebook post. Destiny Payton, honey, formerly, honey, of Love and Marriage Huntsville, says, after taking some time to fall back in with myself and life, it's only up from here. Thank you, God, for all my blessings. She says she has a podcast coming soon. Not a podcast, you know, Destiny, on a podcast, you got to talk and share your damn life. Are you willing to do that? Okay, are you willing to do that, sis? Because that's, why you got fired from this here show, because you didn't want to talk about your damn life. You wanted to be all up in everybody else's business, okay? Make it make sense. So, child, somebody made a post about Melody's etiquette party. The post says, so the truth of the matter is, why is Melody trying to have this tea party about communicating and getting along with the other females when she clearly needs to have that with her kid's father, because he will be in her life with their 4 kids for the rest of her life? Start that communication with him first. That should be your main priority. Why the hell would she prioritize this narcissist who keeps trying to make her life, honey, a living hell? Make it make sense. What is wrong with y'all? So one person says, because she has to work with them, her and Martell really don't have to communicate other than letting the other one know if something happened that the other one needs to be aware of. They don't have to spend time around each other. I'm glad she is trying to get them in a better space. I like when Mel, Tisha, and Kimmy get together. I enjoy their scenes when they are being amicable. Yeah, I guess, We know Tisha still, honey, still don't see it for Mel. Mel, honey, they still got a dark soul. So, I'm gonna, play nice, in front of the cameras, but, behind the scenes, I'm still a hater of Mel, even though, she gave me the blueprint, I'm still a hater of hers. Not a hater of hers. Ooh, child. Another person says to that post, maybe in judging from his feminine acting ways. Not feminine acting, I told y'all. Okay, I already told y'all about hook-headed. All right, be acting like a woman, honey. It's hard to communicate with Martell Holt. Mel shouldn't have to extend an olive branch to him. No, she shouldn't. Shit, I know she probably ready to hit his ass in the head with an olive branch at this point, honey, okay? Oh, the person says, what feminine acting ways does he have? Oh, child. How much time do you got, sis? That man is feminine acting. Anytime you got a man that be blowing up on a woman for like no damn reason, always want to argue, fuss, and fight, always want to be controlling about everything, it's a sissy, okay? Like, it's something wrong with him. Okay, like that is, feminine to me. Like how he be acting, he be doing too much. Another person says when Martell starts respecting Mel's boundaries, maybe she will start being open for more communication. She tried to do that with the vacation and many other things in the beginning, but it wasn't working. He still kept showing up at her home without calling and showing up to events uninvited. Do we see her showing up to his events uninvited, or does he have an individual life in Huntsville? In a divorce, people need to establish their individual lives. I agree. He needs to go into therapy to figure out who he is as an individual man and grow up. He is immature and cries and pouts about everything. Okay, that's more feminine actions, honey, from Mr. Holt. Hook-headed Holt at that. MoveOn.com. Not .com. Let's see some scenes of what he does when he has the kids. As they both grow as individuals, then maybe they can be together as mature adults who used to be married. Right now, it's still raw and painful. Let's be a little empathetic and understanding about how Mel feels dealing with such a trifling ex. I know that's right, honey. Okay, can I get an amen? Okay, can I get a boom shakalaka? I know that's right, honey. Okay. Y'all know that man ain't no good. So another person says, I don't even know why I'm sitting here thinking about Stormy, but if I were her, I would get off the show and focus on my business because she's trying to rise to the top and have big meetings with big people and doesn't want her image to be tainted. Well, she may want her image to be tainted because to me, like, she looked thirsty as hell with her mother being on there coming for Melody for like absolutely no reason. It's how her mother, you guys, spoke to Melody. I just felt like it was very evil and it was vindictive and conniving, honey, all at the same time, honey. Her mother be on that demon time, honey, okay? And Stormy, girl, like, you see how messy your mother is, and like I said, you guys, for her to invite her to that tea party, honey, that was just messy, honey, okay? Another person says if they are still buying Mel's brand, they will certainly continue to support Stormy's, in my opinion. Ooh, child. Another person says, to that comment, I simply feel that Stormi can't be compared to Mel. Stormi is already where Mel is trying to go. However, I do feel that becoming a part of this show could be helpful in some ways, but hurt her brand as well, because there are people who can't seem to get away from what is seen on TV versus what actually is going on in real life. It definitely will attempt to hurt her business. So another person says, honey, it is time to bring Miss Wanda back to the show, honey. Another person says, bring Miss Wanda back for Tiffany. Nah, get rid of Tiffany. Another person says, no way, no one misses disrespectful diarrhea at the mouth Wanda. I know that's right, honey. You better reckon, size. Okay, Miss Wanda is out right now, honey. Misspelling something, mispronouncing something, honey. You know how she do, honey. On the first floor, okay? All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.